I suggest you figure something out before you see my ugly side.
That's not her ugly side.
What was that, Goggles?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Welcome back.
We're back to check out another episode of The Bad Batch. This is what's episode 7, Battle Scars.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Very excited.
You sure?
Well, yeah, it's
All
a new episode.
Excellent.
Why
So
wouldn't
we're ready,
I?
like I said, to jump right into this one to see what's going to happen next.
Yep, here we go.
Oh, I lost one.
I wonder if this one. I wonder what battles. Yeah, the episode starts right off. This time getting chased.
That depends on when Echo plans on getting the drive back online.
I'm working on it.
Battle in space. And one of these and so
I don't think Ruby likes us very much.
Get it up! Get it up! Get it up!
Stay calm, you're scaring her.
Get it up!
That is one strange looking lizard.
What's your client wanted for?
Maybe it's a pet. Maybe he wants to turn it into a stew. Don't know. Don't care.
As long as you get paid.
Again, it's a tradition. It makes the kid happy.
It's a tradition.
The kid. Don't take long.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing. Remember the cliffhanger
All right,
of
fellas,
the
here's
guy
a
in the
cut.
cloak?
Docking fees, port charges, gear, fuel, rations, and 20 cartons of Mantel mix?
That'll be 14 credits for the Mantel mix.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
they're spending it
We're on
on.
since time.
So that's what they're paying for.
Hey, you're in my seat. Move it.
He's messing with the guy in the cloak.
I suggest you figure something out before you see my ugly side.
That's not her ugly side.
What was that, Goggles?
Wow.
So I guess we're gonna find out who it is.
Come on, take the cloak.
Rex.
Rex?
Captain from
Oh,
the Clone
great.
Wars.
Another clone. Just what I needed. Well, don't get
Well, what are you
comfy.
doing?
I'm done
I
taking
know.
it straight.
So that's who they're
This
talking
ain't
to?
a clone
Apparently.
clubhouse,
Was
you know.
Rex?
Being dead in the Empire's eyes has its advantages. Well, how'd you track us down?
Good point.
Trace and
I
Ralph
think you said you're not gonna be looking for
They
him.
said a squad of rogue clones left them on Corellia. They told me I could find you here.
Well, look who it is. Come here, Rex.
Yeah, good to see you too, Rekka.
You're a Generation 1,
How'd you know that?
from the lines in your face.
I
Nothing.
think there's something wrong.
Yeah, it's just a headache.
Which are becoming more frequent. Is that so? You're telling me you haven't removed your chips? No, not yet. Rex. Trust me, it is not something you can control. I couldn't. It's a risk you do not want to take.
You knew there was something wrong with Rex. He kept saying his headaches are constant. Kept that he was gonna turn on.
I don't like this plan.
We agreed to meet Rex on Braca. That's what we're doing.
Wait,
He wants to cut
Raka?
open
I know
my
that
head.
guy.
All of our heads, actually.
That's from
Not
the
mine.
game
I don't have an
Jedi
inhibitor
Fallen
chip.
Order.
Why not?
That's how it
That's not
starts off.
fair.
What is this place?
A starship graveyard. I had my inhibitor chip taken out on a Jedi cruiser just like that.
So there's probably something on that abandoned ship that can get it out.
Yeah, most likely.
What is it? Stay above the waterline.
There's something.
Yeah, something that's really good.
Probably one of those like sea monsters.
Medical bay's at the other end. Rekka, grab that cable.
This? Why? What are you gonna do with it?
You're up, Rekka.
Yeah, my head doesn't hurt anymore. I'm fine. You guys go without me.
You can do it! Just keep your eyes on the cable.
Whoa, that was close.
That's
Uh-oh.
Hopefully he didn't get killed. Wow. Never seen that before. Darn.
Makes you miss battling clankers, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This will do nicely.
I would no longer call this medical bay a sterile environment.
Do you prefer to use the facility on Camino?
This will do nicely.
Time to get scanned, Rekka.
Let's get this over with.
Hopefully this works.
We have to do this.
How are you gonna get
It's
out
worth
of
the
there?
risk.
And what if something
Head's
goes
head open.
wrong? I'll be left here with no one.
So they're all getting the chips out, or is it just?
We're not going anywhere, Omega. We need to speed this up.
Alright, time to take it out. I
The
don't think
rigs
you
are
should have
set
said
on
that.
color.
Yeah, I'm just getting a bad
I didn't
feeling.
understand why. You want to see?
Relax. This won't hurt a bit.
So something's gonna happen.
Rekka!
You're in direct violation of Order 66. Destroy the equipment if we don't get him out of here. You're all traitors.
My God.
Seems good with the door up. See? He's gonna try to kill a kid.
Please, stop! I don't want to hurt you!
Shoot him.
Oh, that knocked him out. So now they can do it with him knocked out now.
Yeah, should fix him.
They should have done that from the beginning.
Is it supposed to take this long? I'm not sure.
Oh. So now what? They just have to leave him sleeping.
This could be a while.
The rest of us will have to do it too. He's not the only one.
Yeah.
Hey, kid. Why the long face?
He's awake!
You made it.
Well, he finally feels good to have this thing out of our heads. We could be normal.
It's okay.
But still, I'm sorry.
The mission's over. You can't break tradition.
Thanks, kid.
What is this? Serious?
Star Wars popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn in the Star Wars universe.
I spent my life defending the Republic. Can't stop now. The Republic's gone, Rex. Not all of it. We're here. Others are out there too. Your squad's skills would be a tremendous asset.
Yeah, the rebellion
Omega
he
needs
was
us.
talking about.
Yeah.
I have to do what's best for my squad. Which is what? I'm still figuring that out. Captain, if you're ever to blind, you know how to reach us.
Watching them. With Bennett.
Oh, it's those people.
Intruders confirmed on the Jedi cruiser. Notify the Empire.
I can't stand when they do that.
The episode has to eventually end. Can't go on forever.
Wow, so that was a pretty crazy episode, I would say. Definitely a very good one, I would say. So now it seems like they're gonna be in a lot of trouble now, because now they're gonna get in contact with the Empire now. So that means they're gonna probably swarm the planet and probably try and kill them all now.
Unless they leave before the Empire gets there.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't stick around.
No. So I wonder who he's gonna. I wonder if like Tarkin and Crosshair and all them will show up now. Since,
Oh, maybe.
because they still have yet to go back and get him. So I don't know. I'm not sure how he's
Yeah,
gonna be
they would
there.
have to get Crosshair alone so they would get the chip out of his head.
And they would have to go back to that planet probably and get it out, or somehow do it quickly on Camino, one or the other. It was definitely cool to see Rex come back for this one.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen him since the end of the Clone Wars animated series, so it was good to see him back into the episode.
Yeah.
Hopefully he appears in a few more before the season ends. I mean, I know he said, "Oh, keep me in contact." Yeah. Hopefully it's not like a one-time thing. Hopefully he'll be back towards the end or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have it might be like a battle at the end, and he comes back to help them or something. Who knows?
Yeah, that would definitely be cool. Well, I'm not sure because I mean I don't know if they're just doing this one season then it's done, or if they're gonna come out with multiple seasons, depending if it did well or not.
That's very true.
Yeah, so far it's doing well supposedly, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, it's a good thing they finally all got their chips out of all they had, so they don't have to worry about turning on each other or working for the Empire against. They all can go back to free will and have to worry about the chip,
Yeah.
doing anything to them. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. That was a very cool scene. There was even moments at times where Rex was like looking at his helmet and stuff, and like I don't know, he looked like he was sad about something. I don't know. I just don't know if he was getting like flashbacks from his time being on those ships or something like that. Or
Could be.
I don't know. It's just kind of bizarre to me, but it's probably just memories and stuff. He probably misses the people he knew, and fortunately they all turned.
Yeah, because most of them are all on the other side of it. Most of them work for the Empire. Now there's only like 10 of them or so, probably maybe a little bit less than that are against the Empire out of all the clones.
Yeah, definitely. So
I think it's interesting that they keep saying that Omega's a clone, but they haven't shown anybody else that looks like her.
yeah, she's the only one. So I don't know if there's more people like her out there, or if it's like just her. I mean, who knows? I mean, in the world of Star Wars, I mean, anything is possible. So it all just depends which way the show goes, like which direction it goes. I can't say for sure. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was an interesting episode. We mostly focused on them getting the chips out of their head and what happened everyone turning out. So there's been like every episode is like small steps. It's not like there was two small things to so it's not like there's a whole lot going on. Each episode's like usually about one task they have to finish. This one was about getting the chips out of their heads.
Yeah.
But having Rex come back, that was cool. Getting the chip out of his was a good thing. So let's just see what happens in the next episode. Where the Empire might possibly show up, and if Rex comes back to help them or whatever. I think it's gonna be interesting to see what happens next.
Yeah, I just want to point out one more thing. I thought it was cool about how they introduced the planet, even though it's animated. They introduced planet Bracca in the series, and for those that don't know what that planet is, it's basically it's in the video game Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. If you haven't played it, it's on console or whatever, and basically it's a Star Wars planet that you go on when you first start playing it.
Yeah.
And basically it shows, he's not a master yet, but Jedi Padawan Cal Kestis, who was one of the Padawan who went into hiding on the planet after Order 66 happened. So I thought it was just pretty cool how they introduced the planet from the video game. Star Wars is known to do that. Like I know in The Mandalorian they were talking about Operation Cinder, and Operation Cinder was in Star Wars Battlefront 2 because obviously that's Bill Burr's character.
Yeah, right.
So I thought I think it's pretty cool how these, you know, TV shows and movies directly talk about things that go on in books and video games and stuff like that. So
Yeah, the Star Wars universe is pretty big. There's a lot of characters and a lot of things that have happened there in books and that have never been on TV. So there's a lot that they can make movies about.
yeah,
TV shows about.
there's a lot of gaps between them, you know, because it's like, you know, if you read like, you know, one of the Star Wars books, but I mean, I don't really read books that much, so I mean, but like if you were to read one and you're like, oh, it's talking about this, but this was never in the movie or TV shows or
Right.
whatever. Yeah, you may never know because it might, that name or whatever happened might show up down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, so overall, another good episode. We'll have to wait and see what happens next week with the Empire possibly now showing up.
Yeah, I think we're going to wrap this one up. As always, we appreciate you guys tuning in to check out our video. If you have any thoughts about this episode, put in the comments down below. Also, don't forget that like, hit that subscribe, and also hit that bell so you don't miss any future videos.
Until next time.